glow, the scene, the stage, the set. And talk becomes slow, but there's one thing I'll never forget. Hey, you gotta pay your dues before you pay the rent. Over the turnstiles and out in the traffic, there's ways to live, and it's the way I'm living. Right or wrong, it's all that I can do, and I wouldn't want to let you.
Alright, hi YouTube, thanks for coming back, and today we are doing another microwave recipe. We're doing from this book here, HP Books, Microwave Cookbooks, the complete guide. This is by Pat Chester. So, and the recipe we're going to do today is this one here, I believe. We had tag geared, and it is hot slaw Mexicana. So you can see that kind of sample shot there. This recipe, hot slaw Mexicana, it has the following ingredients are needed. So what you need for it is you need the first two ingredients listed are cabbage and carrot, and we're just save some time. We couldn't find cabbage at the market, so I guess kind of works both ways. You get the cabbage, it's already pre-chopped, and then we also have the carrot in there. Then you need a green pepper. So there's that guy right there. He's just been washed. Also, you're also supposed to get cherry tomatoes. You need olives. So we got the black olive variety. Okay, so then also you'll need some corn, some canned corn here, whole kernel corn, and then you'll also need some cheese, some cheddar cheese. You're gonna grate that guy. Yep, so that will be grated. And then also you need some milk. We just got a normal carton. Okay, and then also you'll need some celery seed, and yep, and then some dry mustard. So we got that no-name variety there. And then we got avocado. So that's all different ingredients that you're gonna need for hot slaw Mexicana. So let's begin. Okay, so the first step here, it says using a thin slice blade on a food processor. We're gonna slice cabbage and carrot and green pepper and cherry tomatoes and olives. Well, we already have that. That's already done for us for this part. So we're gonna mix that. We're just gonna start with this guy, this green pepper here, and then these guys are already sliced, so that's good. And then we'll just cut up a few cherry tomatoes. So we'll just do the green pepper here first, and then we'll just mix it, I guess, in that bowl. Usually this is kind of I like doing it this way. Then you got that thing. Just put it over here. And just because I guess it's gonna be in a slaw, we'll just, figure that guy out in a bit. Just take that aside. Now we're doing the smallest version, so we'll just do a quarter of a cup of green peppers. So I think that's that. We'll do one more. I like green peppers. Okay, so here's our green pepper. Use that for something else later. Okay, so now, now we're gonna do some tomatoes. These have already been washed. We need to do, how much tomatoes? Half a cup. We did not pick up cherry tomatoes. We actually picked up grape tomatoes. But yeah, I don't think there's too much of a difference. Probably. I think that's just about the shape of them. So, I could do like a finer job with it, but food processor seems a little excessive. Okay, so there's all the tomato. It might be a little bit much, but that's okay. And then the olives, so we're just gonna, those are nice, those are already prepared for us, already sliced up. That probably seems about decent, I think. So there you got the coleslaw, or the cabbage and the carrot are in there. And then, so green pepper, actually, yeah, let's just use about half that, because that's actually quite a bit. And then tomatoes were supposed to be, I mean, twice as much, basically, so, yeah, basically most of that kind of there. And, okay, so, okay, now pitted olives, pitted ripe olives, quarter of a cup of olives. So olives are just right over here. Okay, so just have our olives there and just pour all that olive juice. And it says that we need a quarter of a cup, so I mean this is a full cup. I'm just gonna eyeball this. I kind of like olives, so just there we go. It's probably good. All right, enough of those olives. And now we want to do some whole corn, so we need about a quarter of a cup of that. So just now so okay, now just a quarter of a cup of that. I'm just gonna drain it into the. I'm just trying to drain that into the same thing as the olive juice here. So quarter of a cup. I mean, I'm just gonna. Sure, I like corn too, so I'm not too worried if that has too much corn in it. Okay, so we have all that stuff together. Toss corn in the bowl, and then we're gonna set this aside. So now that's good. We have that. Set that aside. It's part one. Okay, so for the next part of the recipe, what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine the milk and cheese and celery seed and dry mustard into this bowl here. So we are going to we're just gonna put these green ingredients we don't need to prep in first. So it's we're just gonna do 1 tablespoon of milk there. And then I don't think I need a tablespoon again, so I don't think I need milk again. Just gonna put so dry mustard, 1/8 of a teaspoon. So that's about 1/8. So good enough. 1/2 of a teaspoon of celery seed. There you go. That's a half there. And then we're gonna add our cheese, and it says here shredded processed pepper. I think that's actually a typo. I guess I use the word pepper here again. But we're using a 1/2 cup of cheese. Yeah, that was it's probably a little more than 1/2 cup. I didn't even use that, so. Yeah, but I think that's probably about the amount of cheese we need in there. We have a little bit of extra cheese left over. Probably good. So now we're just going to take this over to the microwave. We're we're gonna heat it up and continuously kind of stir it so we can get kind of a cheese sauce for this guy. Well, I should take them both over right now. So, okay, so here we are at the microwave with our cheese and milk and celery seed mustard mix. And it says just put that in a bowl and then microwave it at 30% medium low or until the cheese is melted, stirring twice, and then it says stir until smooth. So I'm just gonna do, I'll do like 20 seconds at a time maybe. I think that should probably be good. It's 4, just 20 seconds there. So, didn't really do anything to it, so I'll put it in there again. Now, unfortunately, with this microwave, you have to reset the power level every single time. You want to not use 10, so that's kind of annoying, but... Okay, so... looks like it's starting to kind of get a little bit melted there. Certainly smells like celery. Yeah, it smells a lot like celery there. Okay, so now it's kind of, yeah, that's getting pretty melted. It's actually melted not too badly. And amazingly enough, actually, I don't think it smells too bad. So there it is, kind of the cheese sauce. There. There's the cheese sauce. That's kind of what it looks like. You see, it's actually got kind of not that bad of a consistency. So now it says just toss that in gently, and then put that on the salad. What we have so far with the cheese sauce we just made is just putting that on there. Okay, so we have that all mixed together now, and we're just going to throw it in the microwave here. We're going to throw it in for a total of 2 minutes. Put that in. Alright, so that's kind of what she looks like right now. And we'll just stir it up a little bit, make sure it's okay. Now I'm just gonna pop it in for another 30 seconds after stirring it here. Just make sure. I think that's. Alright, so I think that guy looks. Actually, I'm really amazed it doesn't smell that bad to me. It's I think it's the cheese and the corn that are kind of making it smell not too terrible. So we're gonna go over and eat that soon. Okay, so we're back over here, and now we're going to yeah, so just we microwaved it, and then it says garnish with all avocado slices and serve. So we'll just. This avocado is really okay. I'm just, yeah, I guess do that thing that people do. Well, I should just tell you how not ripe this avocado is, because you can't even pull that out. But you know what? We're just gonna continue on. Let's use this side. It's fine. So after much deliberation, we've decided we're not going to use the avocado because it's just not even nearly ripe enough. It's too bad. It's unfortunate. We have a whole bag of them, but this was actually the ripest one. So that was... Don't worry, it's just a garnish, so it shouldn't really affect the flavor too much. So I guess we'll just put this aside now. So there it is. And yeah, I guess so. Yeah, just try that there. And honestly, I mean, kind of like what I smelled earlier. It's really not. It's really actually not that bad. Like, I don't actually. We literally picked this recipe because we thought it was gonna be gross, and I don't. I mean, I certainly would not describe it as good, but compared to everything else we've done, this is totally edible. To be fair, it's kind of saved by the corn and the tomatoes and the cheese, because it's kind of impossible to really go too wrong with those ingredients, I think. The celery seeds aren't doing it any favors, for sure, but honestly, if you were just make this a little cheesier, or you make a little bit more of that cheese sauce and you weren't to use so much celery, like, it might not actually be too terrible. So yeah, that was hot slaw. That was hot slaw Mexicana. And thank you for watching.
I want a range life. If I could settle down, if I could settle down, then I would settle down. I want a range life. If I could settle down, if I could settle down.